Hey everybody, long time no see. This is probably going to be the first installation at Bass Shop where I'm actually going to be directly giving information to people. How about that? I'm going to break down the bass line to Ripoff of a Ripoff after too much coffee. The first thing you have to do is to get a good cup of coffee in you. Now, my secret is when you make a pot of coffee, put in enough scoops for about 10 to 12 cups and enough water for just about 8. That should be powerful enough to get you going. But anyway, to just rephrase the riff a little bit, going something like this. Basically, the scale in that kind of goes like this. That's without the pops. Now, these pops come in sort of like a broken 16th note pattern. It's kind of tough for me to explain because I've never given a slap lesson before. It's still a bit of a mystery to me. But basically, where you start making those transitions through the scale, you're breaking them up with the octave pops, such as this. Something like that, okay? And you kind of do that. See where I'm getting at with that. So I'll run through it both ways so you get an idea as to where to throw the snaps in. Thrown in there, or little fills that go within the pentatonic scale, for those of you who are aware of that, which is basically like a 5-note blues scale. Now, as far as the other part of that song, it's basically based on the same scale, but it takes like a slightly groovier feel, and you play that one with the 2 fingers as opposed to slapping. That's kind of how it is. It's like a G minor scale. Like, so when you break that down, basically, it's basically a song in 2 sections. That other little thing that you saw me doing towards the end of the vid was basically, let's face it, I'll be honest, I'm ripping Flea off. But then again, who hasn't Flea ripped off? They say imitation is the highest form of compliment when it comes to music. I believe that. Besides, it's a great way to bring your chops up. How else are you going to learn? Unless you're not learning off of somebody else. Sometimes it's great to just apply those ideas to different things and see what you can do to them. But I'm going to try and run through it slow. Playing that line slow is really tough. If you watch a couple of videos of Flea doing that, you'll see he's got a tough time with it too. It's nice when it's going fast. But that's about it. Hope you learned something.